It don't matter who you are, you cannot love somebody into loving themselves. It don't matter how good you are, what you provide, what you do, you cannot replace the hole that is in somebody else. That's not happening, ever. Ever. You cannot do it. Childhood trauma, boy, it's a monster, man. Genetics, childhood trauma, put that stuff together, it forms a truth that is hard for logic to hit. It don't matter how logical you talk, it ain't hitting up against that deeply embedded faith, even if that faith is a self-defeating, destructive faith. Now, quick disclaimer, yes, the light is gonna change and go in and out during this video because I'm sitting outside, I feel it, peace out here. And also, no, you're not seeing the girls in this video. This is not a little girl ha 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 playing around with daddy video, but it's still worth a watch, especially if you're dealing with some of the same things I've dealt with throughout the past 20 years, man. Yeah, I've been in a relationship for over 20 years with somebody that has dealt with mental illness, and so I'm hoping that the things I've gone through and the things I'm still learning can help other couples out there facing the same thing. And I hope it helps whoever's making all that noise in the background. Mental illness, especially when it comes to depression, bipolar, anything related in that realm, it's not logically based. People are not feeling sad just because a sad thing happened today. You can feel that way with no basis for it and not even understand why you're feeling like that. And so, as a partner, it's something you have to learn. You have to learn it so you don't feel alone. You have to seek out understanding of it so you don't feel like, am I the only one dealing with this? It's you have to treat it a different way. If you keep waiting for normal, you're gonna be waiting forever. If you try to fit your shape into another shape or into what everybody else's shapes are, you are going to be disappointed over and over again. There's certain things you're gonna have to do, and that to me goes with every family with a parent or a child dealing with any illness. Listen, I could put this on like there's even a difference just being an adult and then being an adult with kids. Before I had kids, I didn't understand when we invited our friends, they came with their kids and they had to leave early because their kids were getting a little wound up. I was like, man, it's hard to have fun with them. It didn't mean that they couldn't have fun or they couldn't do things that they wanted to do. You just have to change. You change, you adapt, you accept. If you're a parent and you want to act like you're not, that is stupid. Trying to reject what's there makes things so much harder. Trying to pretend like I'm not tired, I'ma just get, it's like, no, like get the rest you need. Like it doesn't matter if some people, like if the standard is 8 hours of sleep and you need 12, stop playing. What is mental illness, right? It is broad. It is an incredibly broad term. There are different variations and severity levels of it, so I cannot speak on what to do in every situation. All I can do is tell you what I've seen and what I've learned. You know what I mean? I stepped into this whole thing with my partner as a high school, ignorant, not knowledgeable on many of the things of life kid who just saw a quiet girl, was drawn to her as a friend, and then later in college we started talking about feelings and we wanted to start a relationship, and I'm like, just tell me everything about yourself, I want to know everything. And they're, hey, I got it, I will love you through all of this because it ain't gonna last that long. We gonna fix this. We gonna wrap this up with faith, and your depression or whatever this thing is gonna be gone. You gotta be slow to speak and quick to listen, because you are not dealing with the same thing. But it doesn't mean that your needs are not valid. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't also be seeking self-care and all the same things to have a balanced relationship. But at the same time, if you know somebody is dealing with, like, it's somewhat hard to explain, right? Because it's you are listening, and at the same time you have to have an understanding of what certain patterns and things mean, because somebody can be catastrophizing a situation that is not that bad, but you have to be around it enough to understand, like, oh, okay, she's just, or he's just feeling this way. And I've learned over time and experience, like, they just need me to listen, they just need a hug, they just need time. Sometimes they just need space. I'm supportive, but I also realize that my partner has needed their own toolbox with their own tools to be able to deal with a problem themselves. I cannot run in to solve it every time. I don't have to be a hero. Like, it doesn't have to be that, because sustainability and understanding the patterns and how things work is them knowing what to do when those things take place. When I feel like this, what do I need? So for some, it may be like, for them, they need space, they need time alone. Or they need the support of friends and family around this time, or they need that's what you as a family would have to figure out. And in the same way, you got to figure out what you need for yourself too. When it comes to the concept of a cure, what is a cure? We're gonna pick up on this part in 2 weeks, but next week my daughter's gonna be 8 years old, so I gotta do a special video with her. But then after that, we're gonna dig into this, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all about what treatment has looked like, what the process of that is, and even the concept of a cure. Is there a cure? What does that even mean? Yeah, we'll talk about that more next time. But hey, thank you all. If you stayed this long, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Y'all know I want to do deep topics mixed in with the comedy, so thank you. And I hope this video can help somebody, along with part 2 that is coming up soon, so stay tuned. And yes, I'll still do a follow-up video on that masculinity and manhood video I asked you all questions about, which you left great responses to. Thank you. Just give me some time to get back to that. I had to get this video off first though.